They've given themselves a very telegraphed composition right here as Weibo. You know what they're looking to do. It's the beginning of a wombo combo. You need to land all of your pieces in order to make was the most not a part of the game last time. Right here, on the Jace, you don't get to be inactive. Yeah. He has...
Oh boy. JJ walked over a ward to make this blue buff steal. He still gets it. Flag and drag down. Immediate flash from Erha. They get the stun lock through, and the Jace falls flat. JJ may have been... We might have JJ looking for a gank here onto HongQ. JunJia in the area as well. So he's surely looking to get back for that first blood. Xiaohu dashes forward into the accelerated shock blast. You know what? We're giving him one. It's his birthday. But yeah, that's a little bit of a warning sign. Never want to eat a dredge line as the AD carry. And JunJia smells blood in the water. He's looking for a gank wrap around. Another dredge line onto Erha. He doesn't have flash up here, so this should just be a free kill. If they can pick it up with one auto, it's a Valkyrie forward for GALA to get it. Nice little response here from JDG, picking up 2 quick kills. So I still hold true. This guy understands timing like the best of them in the world. He sees that gank, right? He's like, okay, if JunJia looks for that
dealt with over on in the side lanes. Anytime you've got a Scion, that's obviously going to be annoying. And then you've got this Ziggs just to melt through these towers. It really makes up for the fact that the Corki can struggle a little bit. Oh, hang on.
See the play in, but wow, the bullet time is disgusting from Elk. He gets, I think, every single shot of that bullet time lands onto Vampire. And now it's going to be the immediate cleanse having to come out from GALA as Erha ticked over to level 6, so the Solar Flare comes out. And the first big showing from our bottom lane since Weibo winning it out, but it's been the junglers making the big effect on the bot side as the accelerated shock blast flash through for JunJia. He knows that Elk must fall, and he gifts GALA a second kill back.
Oh my God,
he's no idea. He's like, there's probably 2. Oh man, there's 3 here. Flash, JJ falls with the Cataclysm, Solar Flare into the bullet time. Oh, it's just a beautiful masterpiece of League of Legends right there. Just how Weibo drew it up from the draft.
Just
tier 1, no?
Gonna be able to get away. It should be with the satchel. That should just take that down instantly, and that really puts quite the dampener on what was a great play bot lane. You would have been able to get a huge chunk of turret plating.
He's gonna aggro the Drake, pull it out of the pit. JJ has been the smite steal king of the split so far this year. Let's see if he's got another one, but it's going to be Erha that eats a dredge line into a HongQ combo. Erha's already down about half HP. Satchel Charge is going to knock him even further away. He uses the heal with a dragon far too low, and Weibo aren't going to risk their game on a second Drake. And they're going to get Vampire to walk the way back up, but there is a ward. Now finally cleared out. And again, I like the more methodical approach from JDG. Get a little bit of poke, get the zoning in the system properly, and then you know that Weibo can't really gamble to go for these early objectives because they can flip the game off of it, as we see HongQ again just terrorizing the birthday boy on his resets with these Inferno bombs.
Likely Dead is just about going to be able to limp away, but that's going to be top lane tower going down as well. That's now 2 full towers that have been fed into HongQ. That does have support behind him, so it isn't going to be his death, but that's going to be all 3 of the outer towers going down to JDG. Shelly may just get driven towards mid lane.
Though GALA, so not too disturbed. As a shock blast from JunJia's going to have health Erha. Dredge line going to force out the heal as Elk comes back away, but there's an unstoppable onslaught. Elk's going to get hit by it right in the face. Immediately flashes, but man, Xiaoxu's just going to get the kill done all on his own. Re-engage from Zika onto the back line, but the Abessa does not get onto GALA. Vampire's chilling as we do see the public execution re-engage onto the Scion, but these are not the targets that Weibo can afford to dump all their damage into, because now you've unleashed GALA and JunJia just waiting for combo after combo to come back up. They'll let Zika walk away, but a winning fight for JDG. Items. One of those items is already armor pen here for JunJia. So even if you are Erha stacking a bit of armor, or we see Zika with some as well, it gets chunked through pretty easy with these shock blasts. Yeah, right?
Really, really quickly. And it's the fact that the poke lands first and you get half of your health chunked out of you, and then you still have to deal with the rest of the up close and personal damage.
Oh my God, Erha! Well. Wow, that Zenith Blade carries him over the wall with JunJia's flash. Is the bullet time going to be enough? Yes! Erha, the man we were just talking about for JDG. It's going to be Vampire and Xiaoxu that bring home the front line. And how much poke can HongQ get over this wall? The Baron already down below 7k. Weibo really need to either finish it or turn. They can't really make their minds up. Zika on the back flank is trying to look for GALA, but Vampire's already marked him. He goes after GALA. The Baron is down to about 2.4k as Zika engages onto Vampire. JJ does end up getting the Baron, but is it going to cost Weibo? Xiaoxu's going to re-engage with the unstoppable onslaught, but Erha does a really good job blocking it. And Zika, he may end up falling falling here, but he's pulled so much of Jindong Gaming's attention that the rest of Weibo can walk out with Baron 3 strong.
Still, you lose the scene landed right here
100%.
by Xiaohu. It's been really rough. It's been an absolute dearth of just nothing coming on through for Weibo, but they finally turn it up.
Here we go.
There we go. It's going to be the first tower of the game right here, falling for Elk. Let's go, Weibo. They're beginning to re-establish themselves. Indeed, and to be fair, as much as we're talking about how this wasn't his champion's really going to be strong, Elk has now completed those 3 items well on the way to the 4th with that injection of gold that the bot laners get.
Oh, hold on. Oh my god, that Inferno Bomb nearly one-shots Elk. The bullet time's really nice to turn on a Vampire, but, I mean, if he gets hit by one other ability, that thing one-shots him.
Absolutely, it does. Damn. That was terrifying right there. So close to going down. The question really for me is, does HongQ feel empowered enough to just go for a death cap right now? In which case,
their
he
members, Weibo take a reset, their solos come back in TP. And we have Xiaoxu with that big shield trying to hold the front line as Jiejie is burning down onto the dragon now. JDG, they're going to have to go in to see if they go for a smite fight. Does JunJia have it in him? He's not even really going to be able to look for it. The Sand Soldier over the wall from Xiaohu is just going to secure the dragon. Zika's looking for a flank off to the side. Holding on to that public execution. JDG are going to walk out of the choke on their own. Again, really patient. To walk right towards that Baron, hopefully with maybe a big item purchase. He's going to get a Hex Drinker. He is 3 items, though, with that Death's Dance. So this Ambessa's ready to fight. Really, everybody on this map is ready to brawl item-wise. And JJ is looking. RL's going to flash on a Vampire for the stun, but Elk is just going to get hit by a depth charge. GALA is going forward with Xiaoxu. But the public execution with the Zenith Blade comes through. But GALA flashes right on top of Elk and one-shots him. He's kiting back. He will end up falling, but they've gotten rid of Elk. How much more can JDG get here as the range is starting to come through? But they've already lost Vampire. Xiaoxu is very tanky, but his limits are certainly being tested here as he has to rely on his 2 range carries to allow him out, but the chase is on. The rat lies from Xiaohu getting so much value. Soul Furnace, decimating smash turn. Xiaoxu will finally fall, and Weibo have another opening for the 2nd Baron of the game.
And this is just a major misplay right here from JDG. You've got members going in at the same point want to go for the steal.
All right, he sees it's at about 10k before the vision gets flushed out. There's one Shock Blast going to throw a big pick ward in, 5k. Weibo, there's no reason to flip this. Instead, Xiaohu's gonna flash Emperor's Shove, HongQ right into all of Weibo. JunJia flashes into the pit, but Weibo did such a good job coming off the Baron, so there's no threat of a steal. It does end up resetting to about 11k, but with no HongQ, Weibo should finally be able to secure this. JunJia's coming over. Public execute from Zika over the wall as the Baron is secured. He's into a 1 versus 3, but it's going to work out because the rest of the Weibo comes right over the wall with the power of Elk, eviscerates 2 more Jindong Gaming members.
It's only going to be Zika that falls, and GALA are going to have to turn tail and run. That's going to be 4 of the Baron buffs as opposed to the 3 they got out of it last time. And it was already majorly effective. JDG on the cusp of keeping control of this game. Throw it all away on an ill-advised teamfight, and they're going to lose dearly for it.
There's one tier 2 turret down, Soul Dragon, but JDG do a good job setting the waves to pretty neutral spots. So the Baron for now, not a big punishment. Oh, the Scrying Orb does spot Xiaoxu, who goes after Elk, who's able to strike his way out. Bullet time turn is just going to hit onto Vampire, but it might just take him out into Will. And on top of that, you get the Solar Flare to land onto Xiaoxu. Execution grabs onto HongQ, but it was Xiaohu who threw him up into the air. What a play from the General as he goes into the stasis to finish off the fight in style. No dragon needed. Weibo still have JDG's number, and they're going to take a 1-0 series lead.
A clean ace right here, Baron buff in hand. This game is done. And Weibo, why are they so good into JDG? Well, JJ has been playing out his mind, and Elk has been on point right here with the bullet times. Every time JDG want to go in, they just get cut down.
And what did we talk about in the pre-show has really helped Weibo kick things up a gear? It's not Xiaohu having to play perfect, but when it comes to crunch time, he makes the game-winning plays. Weibo have themselves a series lead.
Really